As a married couple living in the most expensive city in Canada, there are many things we do to reduce our living costs. This is our grocery budget challenge. This last week on our budget challenge was overall good. Everything changed drastically for us when we went to my mom's house for dinner. Before we went, we had become accustomed to what we could afford on our budget, and it was really nice to have a large bag of frozen mixed vegetables, butter, and cream that we got last week. But we were running low on chocolate chips and knew that there isn't much room, if any, for treats. So when she offered us a bowl of chips, we were a bit shocked and we got so excited. It was so good. Our first meals at my mom's house on our budget challenge felt like a relief, but this one felt like a vacation. Every aspect of the dinner felt so lavish and the chicken was cooked to perfection. Chicken! The amount of mashed potatoes available was mind-blowing. We packed a large container away before we even ate. My mom even baked another chicken after dinner so that we could take home the meat and carcasses. She also sent us home with leftovers, groceries, and treats. I don't even have words to express how blessed we felt. We just got back from my mom's house and she gave us a lot of stuff, so we're gonna be unpacking this like a haul. We are so grateful. We're a little overwhelmed in a good way. It's gonna be a little bit shocking. So the things that need to go in the fridge the fastest. We have 2 chicken carcasses, salad, and frozen zucchini. Tzatziki. We call it tiki in our house, so I never really learned what it's actually. Okay, anyway, apple pie, leftover broccoli from dinner. The sticker is just to mark that this container is no longer in pristine condition, and this is its last use. Chicken, carrots and potatoes. We have a lot of mashed potatoes. So we have 3.5 kilograms of pasta in this box. My mom got this on sale for $10. We have Parmesan cheese, an apple, a bunch of bananas, many apples, courtesy of my mom, potentially courtesy of my grandma, carrots, 2 avocados, and 1 cucumber. My mom gave us 4 new Swedish towels. She gave us these napkin holders. We may use them for other things. Chips. Terra Real vegetable chips. Right now we have Sweets Medley. Garlic powder, cinnamon, trail mix, and a huge bag of chocolate chips. It's not 2 kilograms. She took some out for herself. So there's about maybe 1 kilogram or over 1 kilogram of chocolate chips in here. And my mom also gave us some gravy. After that dinner, we had many amazing meals with the leftovers and gifted snacks and ingredients. I've already mentioned this before, but for anyone who is new, I just want to say that we know that this makes our challenge less extreme, but we're not doing it to be extreme. We're doing it to meet our financial goal, and we consider all leftovers and gifts as blessings. And we don't expect or rely on them. We are so grateful for them, though. Thanks, Mom! Highlights this week were our meal at my mom's, the best bread that I've ever made, which we topped with butter and salt and served with chicken bone broth, and as a sandwich with eggless mayo, cucumbers, and avocado, pasta salad with cucumbers and avocado, pasta salad with tiki, cucumbers and chicken, the California veggie blend with onions cooked with gochujang, served with rice and ham cooked in chili oil, and eating our first bananas in weeks. There were so many highlights. It's so nice to look back on them because this week was a bit of a busy and stressful blur. My husband has a lot of projects on his plate, and we posted our 2-month update with more details about our challenge and about us. I just want to thank you guys so much for listening and for your responses. I will be replying to every comment, and it may take a while because all of your messages matter to me. I don't want to rush through them. I really appreciate the time you take to watch our content, to get to know us, to follow my homemaking journey, and to chat with me. I really can't thank you guys enough. So God bless you. Let's see what we're working with this week. So we went through about probably like this much sugar. That extra flour that we had up here is now in a little container back here. We went through maybe another pound or two of flour. We still have our sugar backstock, which is the same. We now have this giant bag of chocolate chips from my mom. I refilled these jars with rice and we went through 2 of them. So we went through another 1.5 liters of rice. Up here, we have some new additions. We now have cinnamon, and we have some more in our spice backstock. We have chocolate chips, semi-sweet chocolate chips, and we have some trail mix, which I've separated into different areas of our pantry. This one is for baking. We started a new bottle of oil, so we have 3 left, and we started a new roll of paper towels, so we have 2 left. In this pantry, let's have a look at our coffee filters. We have quite a few. Coffee, we still have our Starbucks, our teas, we're still looking good. For our herbal teas, we have gone through our last dandelion tea, and then we still have a variety of other ones. So we're down to the last few on some, so that's an experience. So we have this many lentils left, just a few. We have chip crumbs, and I've hidden some chips away like a little squirrel. I'll show you guys those after. And we still have our pot barley, so we'll be needing to refill our beans. And then our date levels, our peanut levels, needless to say, they're very low. And our seasoned peanut levels are about here. And then I'm gonna take this down to show you guys what I've done with our chips. So we haven't spoken about these teas yet because these teas are not for pleasure, but for utility. And we're not gonna be restocking them on our budget challenge, and we have so many so that we could avoid delivery fees. So I put some of the chips back here up where we can't easily access them. We have snacks for this month, and we have May monthly snacks, you know, for that time of the month. Our salt levels have not changed. They're still low, probably around here. We have a lot of new pasta, around 10 pounds of pasta gifted from my mom. We've gone through probably 1 pound of pasta this week. Our oats level is low. We haven't had much. Our honey is about the same. We've been saving it for when we have ingredients for granola. As for our spices, we have this new container of cinnamon and our spice tray. New additions. Garlic powder, and we refilled this one. Our onion powder, our Italian seasoning, it's quite low. For our oil, we have one way back there. It's just flipped upside down so that we can get the final drops. This is the new bottle of oil that we started. Its level is up here. It is full. We opened it yesterday, and our chili oil levels are basically almost non-existent, but there's still some flavor that I can get out of there. Our banana levels, we have 2 at the moment. This is no longer our preferred ripeness, but we will eat them. We still have the 2 potatoes. I have almost forgotten about those, but I will be using those very soon. In our bread box, we currently have 4 buns. And into the fridge, we currently have 2 eggs. This is our beef fat. We have what we call tiki tiki. We have cheese. We still have both full blocks of cheese and the new addition of Parmesan cheese. We still have lots of gochujang. We have green curry paste. We have 2 chicken bone broths here. This is from the second boil. We have a loaf of bread. We have some fresh veg, a red onion, 1/4 of a white onion, a few pieces of cucumber, a few pieces of carrots. Down here, we have some rice cooked with chicken broth and some ham, broccoli, and rice, a very small square container. Here we have leftover congee. There was veggies in this congee. And we have 2 containers of cooked lentils. Into our veggie drawer, we currently have 3 carrots. Into our fruit drawer, we currently have 4 apples and 2 lemons. our butter levels. I froze half the butter. This is what remains of the other half. We still have a lot of Dijon mustard and better than bouillon. Our sriracha levels. Our ketchup levels. Our yeast. We'll be defrosting a new container soon. Our cream feels about here. And we still have some milk. And into the freezer. I feel like there are a lot of changes in here. We have 3 new bone broths, 750 milliliters each jar. These 2 were from the first boil. We have some frozen Parmesan cheese. I froze some of it. We still have all of our raw meats that we had in here, our primal blend, our raw pork, and some beef bones. We have this little pack of pre-portioned zucchini, and we have 3 containers of unlabeled gravy, which I still need to label. We did go through 1 container of ham, and we still have various containers of ham spread out. We still have 3 jars of pizza sauce and 2 medium containers of yeast. In the lower level of our freezer, we have, oh yes, we have some leftover chicken that we froze. We have 2 containers. They're small portions so that we can have that for flavor when we need. I've also come to find that the 2 bags of huckleberries, one of them is actually blueberries. So we have this many blueberries. Our veggie scraps have gone down a little bit and gone up, so they're approximately the same. We have 2 containers of frozen butter, each a quarter of the block. Our salmonberry levels are the same. Now have this new frozen sliced bread. We have frozen mixed veggies separated out into their veggies. So it's just a block of ice because I stubbed my toe. And this is how much is left in the veggie bag that we got. We still have all of our frozen bananas, approximately 6 of them. Oh, were those always there? They were always there, but did I mention those before? Yes, this is like a new find. I thought that we just had these 2 bags of huckleberries, but we also have this bag of huckleberries as well. Yes! See, I have it in there so those containers don't slide into this side, and then I forgot about it. That's so cool. Okay, that's great. Okay, let's have a look at our sheets to see what we're working with. Okay, so we're going from $69.59, and that will be for this week and next week. So let's divide that in 2. Okay, so we will be working from $34.79. This week, things we're gonna wanna get for sure are beans and lentils, milk or cream, vegetables, and maybe some more fruit and oranges. And we're gonna try to put aside some money for pantry staples, perhaps for meat and maybe for rice, but this will depend on what's offered. So let's go take out our staples and then let's look at the flyer. We'll just start by taking out milk or cream and our eggs, and then everything else we will find options for and decide at the end. Something we're considering this week is gas. Some of you have mentioned if it makes sense to go to so many places, because last week we went to so many places and that does take a lot of gas. We were happy with it because we were happy to get so much experience shopping and we have a gas budget, but we do see the gas prices increasing rapidly. So we're really gonna try to conserve our gas budget now. Since we're considering gas, we're gonna change the order in which we normally do things, and we're gonna look at the flyers now to decide which store we'll go to. Once we know the store, we will take out our milk and eggs. Let's check out Kin's first. Look at their daily deals. Okay, so today is March 19th. Bag of romaine hearts. Ooh, large navel oranges, 99 cents. This is a really good deal, but we did notice that the quality of oranges from Persia Foods was better than Kin's. So we'll keep that in mind. Ooh, and then starting tomorrow, Kin's has some deals. 99 cents a pound for Autumn Glory apples. We haven't had those before, but those sound really good. And $2.99 for a bag of avocados. Chances are we will not be going to Kin's as we will be going to Persia Foods, so we will try not to make this stop. Superstore. Let's look at the flyer. Oh, the avocados are appealing. Those were so good, but I feel like that's not worth it. 70 cents an avocado. No. Okay, we're not even gonna write the avocados as an option, though this is a reasonably good deal. Ooh, it's the beef deal. $10.88 for 2 pounds of beef, and we don't have any more frozen beef in the freezer. Okay, let's write it down. because I did want to cut the primal blend with regular beef to make it potentially more palatable, as I'm not used to the flavor of liver or heart. Okay, canned beans for $1.25. I feel like that's a good price, and those are sometimes very useful for when we're too busy to cook, though it is a lot more expensive than just cooking the beans from scratch. But we will put that as an option because we don't have many convenience foods right now and we've been really busy. I feel like this is a good price, but we probably won't be getting such a large one. This is not going to fit in our budget, but if our budget was larger, this would be appealing. This is a good deal on chocolate chips, but now we have a lot of chocolate chips. Organic flour, the whole wheat flour. I used to think that I would need that to make sourdough. That was like a aspirational buy that I used to do. Ooh, the dates. The dates are still $9, $8.99. We'll put that on the list because we're running out. Those are super convenient for us. Cilantro is appealing. I think cilantro potentially as well. Cilantro is healthy and delicious. Ooh, our beans are on sale. We don't have to go to No Frills for those. That's huge for us this week. Apparently $4.49 is the regular price at No Frills, so we don't have to go to No Frills for this price. Ooh, the coconut milk is on sale. I feel like we'll want this. Let's put that as an option. Okay, so we've done some strategizing and we've decided that we're just gonna go to Superstore today. Like, this might not be the best for our budget challenge, but we've been restocked by my mom, which allows us to do this, and we have a really busy day and we have some personal things going on. And yeah, so this is good, and there's a lot of good deals that Superstore is offering. So we're just gonna continue, and we're gonna know going forward that we're just going to Superstore. And we're also a little bit rushed today, so we won't be going through the other flyers. We do like to go through the other flyers to show you guys as well and to plan for ourselves. But this is just what we have to do for this weekend today. And sometimes life is like that. Okay, so we're gonna add tuna as an option. Honestly, this has become like a luxury item, but just like some Alfredo sauce would be amazing. Let's just add that as an option. Okay, so that's it for the flyer. Okay, so with these deals in mind and these options in mind from Superstore, we are going to take our staples out. So here is milk for $6.11, and it's $6.11 for our milk and 17 cents for a deposit. Eggs, we'll do a quick egg calculation here. They are offering 18 for $5.44. 30 cents an egg. That is good. We will be getting that. That is so nice for us. And $5.44 for eggs. It is such a good egg deal. I almost want 2 of them, but we'll see, because eggs taste so good with the bone broth. Well, the chicken broth. Okay, so we're left with $23.07 after our milk and eggs. From here, we will definitely be wanting beans. Let's look at that. Ooh, black-eyed beans. I've heard this is great for being a low-gas bean. Chickpeas, that would be great to make hummus. Yeah, I think it would be great to get our regular green lentils, and it would be, honestly, we would just buy a lot of beans. I think what's difficult today is I'm tired. You know, some days you're just like really mentally with it, and then some days you're not, but you still have a lot to do. This is one of many things that we need to do today. So I might not be making the best decisions today, but we're gonna make it work no matter what. And we probably won't go with the black-eyed beans. We'll probably go with what we know for now and try those another time. And get the black turtle beans, and we'll probably get chickpeas and lentils, and then that's already a lot of our bean budget. But we really enjoy the 5-bean medley, but it would be great to just get those beans separately and make our own medley at a cheaper price point. So that is a large part of our budget, but this will last us for a little while. So I'm not going to take any chances with doing mental math today. That will be $13.47 for our beans. And we're working with $23.07 after our milk and eggs. And then put in our beans. And after our milk, eggs, and beans, we will have $9.60. That's all right. That's all right. It will not be a beef week. Well, that's fine. So from here, it looks like dates aren't going to fit either. We're also going to need veggies, though we still technically have some veggies. I want the tuna. I want the coconut milk. Let's have a look at the veggies here. It would be better probably to go to Persia Foods, but it's not looking like it's going to fit in the schedule today. So we're going to make do with Superstore. I did hear about a good deal at Walmart. We'll just quickly look at that and just see if that's available, and hopefully you guys can get that. Oh, this would be so good for us. This is another stop. There's some hard choices to be made. It's funny because last week we stopped so many times to get the most for our budget. Okay, so for anybody watching, this deal is going on starting today and for this coming week, March 19th. You can get 10 pounds of onions or russet potatoes, yellow onions or russet potatoes for $3.94. The onions are super appealing. I think we're gonna pass on this just for convenience. So let's see what we have. This green cabbage is looking a little appealing. Zucchini is looking a little appealing. Onions would be nice, $3 for 3 pounds. That's all right, but it's no longer looking like a great deal. $6 for 5 pounds of carrots. We still have some carrots. In the past, I would have been just yes, more volume is good, but now variety is something that we're really focusing on. $3.50 for another living lettuce. But then $3.50 is quite a substantial part of our budget. We almost want to go as cheap as possible because I would really like to get 2 cans of tuna. Let's just see. What if we just got 1 can of tuna and 1 coconut milk for that green curry? $6.78. Let's put that in. We still do have some frozen veggies. We will still have some additional veggies coming in. I feel like the cilantro is worth it. The cilantro is healthy and delicious. 99 cents for cilantro. Okay, so we're working with $5.73. Let's just finish looking through our options here for veggies. There's a potato deal here as well, $7.88 for 20 pounds of russet potatoes. Sometimes it is $7 for 20 pounds. That's not going to be for us this week, but maybe it could be for you guys. 25 pounds of onions for $15 was really good. It's not going to fit in our budget. So veggie wise, it's looking like, okay, we're working with $5.73. It's looking like it will be a cabbage or will be a zucchini. We do have frozen zucchini. It's probably not going to be the zucchini. It's just there's a frozen veggie deal. There are a few deals going on right now. Corn's in this one. Yes. Okay, wait. Oh. It's $6 and we have $5.73, but this would last us a while. Let's look at how much that is a pound. Okay, it was $6. Divided by, let's take it to the gram, to the pound. 136 a pound. That is not bad considering our alternative green cabbage. Oh, it would be less than 97 cents a pound because it seems that that's potentially the regular price and this would be cheaper. Yeah, because we're probably not going to get a tiny cabbage, but it would be so great if we could get the small one to try, the small frozen veg of the No Name brand, and then a green cabbage, but that's probably not going to fit in $5.73, though it would be close because this cabbage, this estimation is probably less than what it'll actually cost. What's nice here is there's variety. And then with the lentils, the mixed veggies and the lentils could probably make a really good patty. Maybe this week we don't get cilantro and we get the big mixed veg. Yeah, because I do feel like cabbage goes on sale every so often, quite often. And this is better per pound, but this is less variety. I want to become familiar with cooking green cabbage, but at the same time, I want to make these appetizing, learn to make these appetizing cooking wise. Okay, so I think what we are going to do from here is we'll add back in our cilantro for 99 cents and we will take out this mixed vegetables, the club size, for $6, leaving us with 72 cents. So that rollover of 72 cents, yeah, maybe we can put that away for when there are good pantry deals, or for our next big bag of flour, or for rice or meat. So hopefully, like a little squirrel, we can store this away. Yeah, so that's that.
Now that we have our list, let's shop. We went to Superstore and got 1.8 kilogram bags of green lentils, black turtle beans, and chickpeas, each for $4.49. One 400 milliliter can of coconut milk for $1.88, one can of tuna for $1, a 2 kilogram bag of frozen mixed vegetables for $6, a 4-liter jug of whole milk for $6.11, even though there was no posted price, and 18 large eggs for $5.44, for a total of $34.07. When we got back from shopping, we put the food away and restocked the pantry. We were so excited to use the ingredients we bought. So I made some lentil cakes with the frozen mixed veg, our cooked lentils, a couple of eggs, water, flour, and some spices. This recipe is really customizable. I've only made it with bell peppers before, but this time I tried it with mixed vegetables and it was really good. Last week we were so excited to get some cheese, but we didn't have any time to make pizza during the week. So my husband ended up cutting circles from some of the lentil cakes and used them like pepperoni pieces on a pizza he made for dinner. It was so good. Here's how the living lettuce is doing. It's growing strong. See you next week for an update.